Before I get into this week's news, unless you've been living under a rock, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children has actually been announced for War of the Visions. Now, it's going to be coming in JP first. We'll probably get it about a month to a month and a half from now. Just an estimate. It could come anytime. Who knows with the worldwide changes. But there's quite a few units here that they've added. We're getting Kadaj, Cloud, Tifa, which, by the way, Cloud's a 100 cost light unit, Kadaj is a 90 cost water unit, Tifa is a 90 cost ice unit, but Tifa's free. So Tifa's going to be the free unit again for another collab. So now we're going to have two free Tifas. So if you're a free-to-play person and you like skip collabs and stuff, you're still going to have two Tifas. But that's not all, because there's also 100 cost Fire Sephiroth. That's right. So 4 units, a bunch of Holovision cards. It's actually, in my opinion, super overwhelming. Like, I am getting so overwhelmed lately, like too overwhelmed, and it's, I don't know. Personally, I don't look at it as a good thing. I do look at the collab as exciting. It's going to be really fun to see what new cool units, like abilities they have and stuff like that. And the cards too, but it's just way too overwhelming because, like, if you don't know, I don't know. It's just, we'll see what happens when we get it here in global or worldwide, but yeah, Advent Children is coming. That is all I wanted to show. But that won't be this week. This week we are getting the Shimmerlance Volke, who is a 70 cost fire unit. I don't know if they're going to have a way you can just outright buy this guy like we had for Shadowlinks and Ketone. But he is a 70 cost fire unit. And yeah, fire, spear, Grimoire Keeper, Kodadama Wielder. And yeah, he will only be available for a limited time. He is one of the Warriors of the Apocalypse type thing. So there's that. And yeah, so that's going to be it. You guys know how that's going to work. So for the login gifts, there's going to be Shards Forum. There's going to be Visior this week. So once this next week starts, I'm going to go through a lot of stuff. I'm going to be really trying to save up as much Viz as possible, because with Ashen King Mont around the corner and then Advent Children, I might even have to skip Ashen King Mont if I want one or some of the Advent Children units. So we'll see. We'll see how much Viz I can scrounge up between then and now. But, so that being said, I'm going to skip Volke here. I might do, like, his 300 paid ticket, but I'm not going to go, like, potentially trying to pity the unit or anything like that. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. We shall see. Anyways, there's a bunch of, like, ×4. Free match is actually ×10. Arena will be ×5. Make sure you guys are doing your PvPs. Now, this is something I wanted to talk about that I found very interesting. So it says limited unit shards added to Chocobo Expedition area from the 14th to 5/8. And this is all the, like, Warriors of... Not the Warriors of the Crystal, the Global Fest. So Shadowlink, Sylvie, Esther, Ibarra, Starlight Elena, Zazan, Dwayne, and Freyavia. Now, Zazan and Dwayne, I believe, are getting Limit Break upgrades. But I don't know if anyone else is getting anything. But the fact that they're adding these to the Chocobo Expedition makes me feel like there's going to be some banners for these guys. And, yeah, so we'll see with that. There might be some cool, like, guaranteed 120 select. I'm just guessing this might not be a thing, but you never know. There could be, like, a 120 select banner for one or multiple of these characters. You never know, so that's something to look forward to if you were still trying to pick up, like, Sylvie or Esther or something. Or any of them, you know? Alright, here is another really important, cool, kind of interesting thing that, this update is bringing us. It's 5-tier reward campaign. Now, just a lot of Visior is going to be rewarded. We'll just put it that way. Now, for anyone that defeats the Ashen King, and only the Ashen King, by 5/8, and the Ashen King, by the way, is going to be one of those really hard, like, Realm Scourge-like battles, I'm assuming, then you're going to be able to... 4 players are going to get 100,000 Viz, 40 players are going to get 10k, and 400 players are going to get 1k. Now, if you've killed the Realm Scourge and the Ashen King, you'll also be added into this category, which 3 random players will receive 150,000, 30 will receive 15,000, 300, 1,500. Now, if you've defeated the Realm Scourge, Crystalline Beast Moraga, and the Ashen King, you'll be in this category with 200k, 20, and 2,000. Now, keep in mind the amount of winners goes down per each category. But if you're in, like, say you're in this one where you've beat all 3 of them, I'm assuming that you're also going to be, you know, eligible for the previous rewards as well, so. And then there's this, in the 5th tier, after Ashen King Mont is defeated a total of 20,000 times in global and Japanese app. So this is like a wombo combo. This is between both global and Japanese. So I think we'll easily hit this number between both apps. 1 random lucky player. So this is what I don't know though. So Ashen King Mont defeated 20,000 times in global and Japanese app. Does that mean these reward, like the 300,000, is that going to go to someone in both apps? Or is just 1 random person from either app going to win that? That I'm unsure, and we'll probably never know, to be honest. I don't think we really know the full like details on how these rewards are ever divvied out or who wins them or anything like that. So we'll probably never know. But just keep in mind that doing these things, there is going to be a lot of Vizier on the line. But again, you have to get lucky and win it. We have had these events before, like Realm Scourge and Moraga, where I didn't get... I'll have people in my guild getting like 2k. We even had somebody get 10k on one of them. And, you know, a couple of things like that. People around in Discords, you see it. I personally have never got anything from these. Definitely not the, you know, the 10k or 20ks or above. Nothing big like that. So that would be sweet to win, and I hope to win it. Now, if, say, you have never beat the Realm Scourge or Moraga, well, you're in luck because they're going to be rerunning the Realm Scourge here. Oh, that's in this tab. So they're going to be rerunning Realm Scourge. Whoops, I clicked out of the game. And then it said somewhere else in here that in like a week or 2, they're going to rerun Moraga. So if you've never beat this, as a matter of fact, for those rewards, I'm not even sure. We might have to beat this again. I don't know if our initial clears are going to give us credit for it. So to be safe, you might need to beat them again. That I, again, have no idea. But either way, if you have never beat these and you want to get the title and all that good stuff, you will be able to get the title again. See, it's on here. And then, like I said, in another week or 2, it did say the date on here somewhere, the Moraga one will also rerun. So these are very challenging contents. And I guess Ashen King Mont is going to be one of them eventually. But this week we're also getting another story, Ashes of the Apocalypse. This is going to be the final battlefield. And right here, they're also going to be the EX for the Shimmerlance Blade. What else is down here? Nothing. Okay. Now, there's a bunch of PvP stuff this week. I'm not even going to get into all of it, but there's going to be class match, arena maps getting updated, limited guild battle, and yeah, that's the bulk of it, okay? Now, I think in most of these things, they're getting a fire unit buff and a spear equipable buff because Volke, the Shimmerlance, is coming up. So that's definitely an arena and guild battle. I'm not sure about the class match one, though, actually. Class match doesn't seem to have a buff for any specific elements. It's just got the cost limited, 230 or less, quicken sleep, nullify, reaction block rate plus 100. So build your teams based off that, I guess. And this is for the guild battle, fire debuff reduction rate on the fire unit this time, and then spear equipable agility up. So there you have it. That is the bulk of the PvP stuff. And other than that, like I said earlier, Dwayne, well, these are the items getting their +6. Flowering, Divine Horn, Radiant Dragon Horns. But Dwayne, Zazan the Achilles, oh, and Starlight Elena. I didn't even realize that, but Dwayne and Zazan, I knew were getting their limit bursts. For some reason, when I looked at this earlier, either Starlight wasn't listed yet, or my brain just blocked her out when I only saw these two. But yeah, so they are getting limit burst enhancements, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's about it. So I did not think I would have that much stuff to talk about today, but I feel like there was quite a bit. Let's do a free pull. I'm just gonna skip it because I don't want to sit here and, you know, wait for the whole thing. And it's a brown book. Lucky me, huh? Sir O. Sir O, Sir O. But yeah, so I will be live streaming this on Wednesday when this update goes live. You know what? I'm going to do a June pulley. Let's do it. Since that was a brown book, this is going to be a gold book. Oh, it's a silver book. It's going to change, though. Oh, it didn't change. No June for me. It is not destined to be. I don't have June, and I'm not going to get June, but I'll get her someday down the line if there's ever like a guaranteed maybe 120 select banner for her or something, but otherwise I probably will not get her. Oh, well, no, actually, Jume's not limited, so I'll get her eventually. I have no doubt. She will come home someday. But anyways, yeah, the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children stuff coming out, super hype, and Ashen King Mont should be around the corner. Volke this week, though. And yeah, hopefully everyone's been enjoying the Trial of Reckoning. I'll be live on Wednesday. We can talk about stuff then. Just hang out, play the game, see what new is going on this week in War of the Visions outside of this. And yeah, have yourselves an amazing day, night, morning, afternoon, dinner, schlinner, blah, 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 blah. I don't know.